With the second episode of my Final Fantasy challenge stream. So bear with me for a moment while I make sure everything's working, and feel free to let me know at any time in the chat if the music is way too loud for me, or if I'm way too loud for the music. Not really the end of the world, since the music in this game is awesome. So it certainly doesn't hurt to listen to some sweet Final Fantasy tunes. Yeah, I mess you up. Fortunately, Kane's not really in the party at the same time as all of these guys. So for this section at least, even having a couple characters on items is going to be a bit of a pain. So I think what we've got the Siege of Fabul, and then is that it? And then we're off to Mysidia and Mount Ordeals. Kind of forget this section of the game. Anyway, that should do the trick. Let's see what we got here. We got the stream. Yeah, I've got my wheel of commands all ready at my command, ready to randomly give me commands. For Polum and Porum would be next. And really hoping they get something useful, because Mount Ordeals, the way up at least, is going to be a bit of a pain with Cecil. Just only Cecil being able to do stuff. Alright, welcome to Fabul. Well, the king really wants to see Master Yang. Not going to be able to go anywhere else right now. Fabul Castle music is so rad. Oh yeah, I forgot. You don't have Rosa and Rydia for this section. This is the first of at least a couple times when you ditch the women in your team because they're women. It was the 90s. So Cecil can attack and the other two can only use items. This is gonna be good. Alright, here we go. We got some guards. I am probably going to need to use a lot of potions in these battles. I love those cowardly guards. Off you go. Now we're under aerial bombardment, so we turn our backs to protect ourselves against the bombs. Oh, interesting. Baron has monsters working for them. Young's defend animation is so righteous. Just flex him. We're starting to run low on monks. They're all green recruits. That was kind of a badass line, actually. It's our duty to lure the enemy away and crush them. Crush them by flexing at them, Young. Alright, he'll be able to defend more effectively now. By J items, do you mean the items that were dummied out of the US Super Nintendo version? This is pretty much a direct port of the Game Boy Advance version, obviously with the new pixel remaster look. So yeah, they do have those castable items. That was actually that was the only way I could do Edward's, the little fight against the creepy water monster in Kaipo when he wakes up at night and has his nightmare. Because he's alone in that fight and he wasn't allowed to attack. So I had a few of those like fire bombs and things in my inventory. Had to use those. It was pretty desperate. Don't really care if he dies. I'm gonna go ahead and use a potion now on Cecil just to make sure he's healed up for the real fight. The other thing that people who are stuck on items will be able to do is use equipment that casts magic when you use it as an item. There's a few weapons in the game that do that. But they do need to have the gear equipped in order to use it, so you can't just use any weapon that's in your inventory. So for example, Cain, I rolled item on Cain, but he has a couple lances that you can use to cast spells, like his final lance, the Holy Lance, or the White Lance, or whatever, depending on your translation. Cain will be able to cast Holy every once in a while. Whoa, Jan. Do you even have any gear on? Probably not, knowing you. Cecil's attacks are so bad right now. Definitely need that paladin power. Oh, we're almost at one of my favorite parts in this game. Uh-oh. This might not be good. Kane's cheating. He's only supposed to use items. Well, at least I get to see the jump animation in this playthrough. I'm not allowed to use items on myself to heal. Rip. Kane beat me. Galbez's sprite looks pretty good in this. It looks pretty good. Uh-oh, Rydia's cheating too. She's not allowed to cast white magic. Man, bunch of losers. Poor King suffered some injuries. Oh yeah, there's fast walk. I'll take that demon shield. Oh, you know what? Well, I'm not going to bother because it's not going to matter for much longer. I was going to take Rosa out of my overlay. Nixon, I am, as I always do with games, doing something ridiculous. So instead of just playing Final Fantasy IV, I've challenged myself to, every time I get a new character in my party, I roll a little RNG wheel that determines which of their skills I'm allowed to use. So I'm not sure how familiar you are with the old Final Fantasy games, but for example, like under commands here, Cecil has attack, darkness, and items, but he's only allowed to use attack in this run. And each character, similarly, RNG picks one out of their abilities, and that's the only ability that I'm allowed to use for them through the whole game. So, obviously, limits my tactical options quite a bit, especially when someone like the main endgame healer on your team can't use white magic. I'll be coming back for that frying pan eventually. And I'm just going to ignore the naming way sleeping in the bed there, because so far no one has a character that they love enough to donate for a name change. Yeah, exactly. That sidebar is meant to keep track of my current party members and what abilities they're allowed to use. So it's helpful for y'all. It's also helpful for me to remember. This is one of my favorite dancers in the game. In the Super Nintendo version, these monks say achoo instead of hiya. Give me this. Alright, he wants me to go to the inn. Fair enough. Am I allowed to buy stuff yet? Oh man, a bunch of demon stuff. Don't mind if I do. I think the king's gonna give me a new sword too. Alright, let's do what we're supposed to do now. Go to bed. Oh, wait. Probably wouldn't hurt to get some... Well, I'm not sure how much of this stuff I'm gonna need. I'm not sure how much of it I'm gonna need. I'm gonna be cheap. Alright, we're gonna get a ship. Deathbringer. Wow. Got some stats on it. Alright, ship time. Ship time, and then some good Cecil action. See you later, monks. Oh, that's not save. There, that's save. Some jaunty pirates. Some nautical lingo. Time for a nice, calm, peaceful, uneventful trip back to Baron. Jeez. That's a pretty intense water effect. Not sure why they felt the need to do that. I was not going to get this game mere days ago, and I'll tell you exactly what changed. Something like 140 people on YouTube voted for this game over the other options, so can't go against the will of the people. I would have been happy to do this challenge run on the Super Nintendo version, which I have on my SNES Mini. And there's, of course, the PSP version, which is probably my favorite version of this game. I like the Super Nintendo one for nostalgia reasons, but the PSP version is very slick. Uh-oh. This doesn't look uneventful. Oh, holy smokes. He's huge! Oh man, Leviathan. Trying to do the right thing here. Poor Cease. Better visit this nice welcoming town. Oh, that's actually kind of annoying. I wonder if he'll turn me back. Alright, thanks, bro. This song's a little more violin-y than it is in the original. Alright, it's time. It's time. We got 2 mages. Alright, let's see if we get lucky with some useful skills. What do we got here? We will roll Porum first. So bear with me while I set up my specialized RNG device. It's an extremely delicate machine. Okay, we have the Wheel of Command set up for Porum. And I would say with her, We would love to get white magic. The twins actually stick with you a little bit longer than you might expect. So let's go ahead and give her a roll. And fingers crossed in the chat. Oh, stay there. Yes. Yes, okay, good. We got white magic. Maybe the first character in this whole game who got a command that I actually was hoping for. Alright, now we'll get rid of this. And pretty much the same RNG for Porum, or for Polum. Except he has black magic. And bluff. Alright, let's get that Wheel of Commands back up for Polum this time. And again, we're going to hope for black magic. I kind of don't know what happens if he rolls Twin Cast, because that needs to take up Porum's turns. So I guess he can just use Twin Cast and it will pull her into doing that command with him. Technically not cheating, since she's not the one initiating the command. And then anytime I want to use white magic, I can just have him not do anything to leave her space to do that. So let's just hope for black magic to make it easier on us. Nope, we're gonna have a little 10-year-old mage just attacking with his little rods. Alright, let's get my overlay updated here. Just attacking. Well, at least we have a healer. Probably gonna need it now. Okay, what is... We'll get rid of the wheel. We'll update the sidebar. And we are good to go. Alright, we're good to go. We're good to go. Decent results. Decent results. That'll do. Alright, annoying little nerds. Let's go see if we can get geared up here. Polum at least is going to need a weapon, since that's all he's doing. Do I have anything else they can use? I don't think I like that. I don't think I like it. Ah, some cool stuff I can't use. Yeah, very cool and expensive stuff I can't use. Well, we might as well just get the kids fitted out. The light helm does look like Mega Man's helmet. Oh man. So it's gonna be like that, is it? Fair enough, fair play. Actually, can I sell a bunch of junk and buy that paladin stuff in advance? What do I not need? Don't need anything. I'm gonna keep an ice rod just in case I run into some like type problems. Don't need a fire claw. Well, I'm gonna keep the fire claw too. Alright. Well, I could get that and nothing else. Or I could get everything else and not the armor. Let's just do that. Let's assume that'll prepare us. Spendin' moolah. Okay, I don't need items right now because I don't technically have anyone who can use items. No thanks. Oh, that's just the inn. Am I even hurt? No, we're fine. These kids better gain some levels on the way to Mount Ordeals. Alright, time for the Walk of Shame. I am just not going to attack with him for now, because these guys will counterattack you if you hit them. Cecil fortunately does enough damage that hopefully that won't be a problem. Nixon, have you played any Mega Man lately? I guess you've been on your G&G kick. That's a little bit more of a hardcore platformer action game, excuse me, than even Mega Man is. Oh, you'll be able to get some form of October stream set up for sure. Worst case scenario, you can just stream something from your PC, right? With little setup. I know you have special plans. So she's allowed to use white magic. Ugh. Hate tiny mages. Streaming stuff via HDMI, that's one of those things that, I don't know, I really like the SNES Mini and stuff for stuff like that. Which I know it's basically just emulation, and you can emulate from your PC, but it feels a little bit more legit. Alright, we're almost ready to roll. Almost ready to roll up the mountainside. Right, the Analog Genesis. I wonder if the SNES Mini, like... I have mine hacked with a bunch of... I think I put, like, every Super Nintendo game I own on there. Just to make it feel a little bit semi-legit that I actually own the games. But I wonder if you can put Genesis games on it, or if I would need to get that mini Genesis. Can't imagine the system really cares what emulator's on there. Kinds of games, the Genesis games I would want to stream for sure would be like Warsong and Shining Force. Poor Millen doesn't even get his own custom sprite, he just gets a recolored generic monster sprite. Yeah, I kind of agree with you, Nixon. I don't know, now that they don't have the pressure of trying to maintain a console, they've been making some really good decisions with their software. Okay, here we go. We got some rockin' mountain music. And ambushed by undead that Cecil is going to have a hard time killing. Still, we need levels. Let's see what he can do. Well, it's something. Oh, I didn't realize the Monkey Ball remaster was from the Yakuza guys. You also said something on the forum a while ago that I didn't realize, that one of the F-Zero games uses the monkey... Was it you who said that? Uses the Monkey Ball engine? Which is kind of mind-blowing. Kind of mind-blowing. Pretty cool. It's kind of sad that, you know, they're putting Game Gear and Saturn and Dreamcast as playable characters in Monkey Ball. They should be putting some F-Zero cars in there. That'd be pretty neat to play F-Zero vehicles on Monkey Ball tracks. Yeah, what systems are the remaster? The remaster, I imagine, must be on PC, or is it probably on everything? I guess it's Sega. So is Banana Mania a new game, and the game that came out a couple months ago was a remaster of one of the previous ones? Wow. Palm having attack as his skill is great since he can't even hit anything, much less do any damage. This is going to take a second. Oh, Banana Mania is a remaster of 1 and 2. Do you think Sega is doing a good job, by and large, of bringing their crowd pleasers back up to, like, modern platforms? Trying to think of a Sega game, an old Sega game that I'd like to play again. Hey, we're gonna get Teleback. Okay, so this is probably one of those moments where I need to defer to the expertise of the chat. Do I re-roll Tella now that we're getting him back on the team? Or do we keep him with the skill that he originally rolled? Like, when RNG commits us to a skill, are we going for it? Are we sticking with it? Tella joined the party. Well, he still has... He still has the same skills, so I guess there's no sense in re-rolling him, but I will get him back on my overlay. Unfortunately, that means he's not going to be super helpful for this current part of the game right now. Here he is. Well, I think back catalog and IP refreshes have been a goal of Sega for a long time. If you look back to even in the early PS3, Xbox 360 days, when they basically dumped, like, that's when they started their trend of dumping all their Genesis games onto big compilation discs. They've done that several times now. I'm not going to fight these. There's an old strategy game that was on the Sega CD called Dark Wizard, and it's always been kind of one of my favorite unheralded tactical RPG-ish gems. Just because it was on a system that no one had, and then even amongst the few people that had it, they weren't really like niche genre fans. So that's a game that I would love to see something done with, but I don't consider it very likely, especially since, like you said, they're not really in the business of, like, straight porting old junk. Yeah, Streets of Rage, I think, also, like, Lizard Cube and .emu, or whoever it was that worked on that game, already had a lot of good cred built up for that type of game, like a revisitation of a classic, so that was kind of a natural fit for them. This reminds me of the Pokemon Ruby Goldfish Challenge. Pet Goldfish played the game and completed it in 3,000 hours. That's pretty amazing, actually. I hope the goldfish were able to work together. I think I probably have a little bit more smarts and control over this game than a big bucket of fish. The challenge is more from the mechanical limitations rather than my ability to push buttons. Okay, I don't want him to attack right now. He can attack. Oh, he was going to recall, but he's held. Oh wait, does she counter with that when she gets hit with a normal attack? It doesn't matter, she's dead. Doesn't matter, she's dead. Alright, let's see if I can actually fight a boss like this. That's a pretty cool effect over there on the little tombstone thing. Got this weird glowing aura effect. Oh, fighting undead, that's not going to be good. He's allowed to recall, and he can attack. Has Pollen even hit anything yet with a normal attack? Let's go, Tella. Do something useful. Wow. This might take a while. I wonder if Cecil would do more damage with his fists. I wonder if he would do more damage with his fists. Oh, that was actually helpful. That did some damage. She's gonna need to take a break from being my sole spellcaster so that she can heal us up. And then we can't use items to get her magic points back. Oh, 1 hit point. That was lucky. Okay. Cecil can actually do damage to Millen. That's something. Hey, and there's Palom's first hit. I guess we continue healing the team then. This is not even the real Millen boss. Okay, she can't do anything now. She has no magic. Yeah, that won't do anything. He's got to go down soon. Oh, stop casting stuff like Tornado. Where's my Fire-Raga? Cecil can't take one more of those. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, this is not good. We're gonna have to hope... Oh, Telek doesn't even have enough magic points to be able to use a recall spell. So it's all on Palom's 11 hit point attacks. Not enough MP. Tella, if you would randomly cast Fire 1, that would probably finish this, and you have enough MP for it. Make the right decision, Tella. Fire 1. It's our only hope. Alright, we're gonna have to hope for some RNG on this one. Or do a little bit of leveling. If Porum has more magic points, then she can keep us alive a bit longer. Yeah, oh, I went into that fight with only 27 magic points instead of her full 83. That was a seriously dumb move. Alright, let's actually heal up before we do that then. If we can keep Porum casting longer, that'll keep the team going longer. Okay, we're all set now. I was gonna try unequipping Cecil too, but the fact that he was actually doing damage against Millen means the sword can stay. Although I can equip it and unequip it in combat, can't I? Alright. Anyway, like I was saying, Millen's actually a fake boss. When I have to fight the real Millen, then we get to hear the real boss music, which I absolutely love in this game. I haven't heard this remaster's version of the real boss music. I don't want to waste magic points. Anyway, yeah, hopefully the remastered boss music is good. Some of the remastered music I've been kind of iffy on. So the undead take no damage from Cecil because he's using dark swords. Like a Dark Knight. Wow, these guys are surviving lots of those heal spells. Let's use one of the stronger ones. Okay. Alright, I'm going to play this battle a little smarter too. I'll actually use Porum's buffs and stuff instead of just going ham. Alright, let's see if we have some better luck than the first unprepared attempt at this guy. I'll just attack him right from the start. Tella can go ahead and recall all he wants, and we'll get Protect up first. Even though he was mostly using spells on me. I wonder if I just go all out. No, let's just stick with Cure first. Now we'll hope to get a good cast from Tella. I think him casting Bio last time helped me get a little bit of a head start. Blizzard's not going to be the greatest. Anything fire-related would be nice, Tella. These guys are just casting ceaselessly. Ceaseless casting. This is on the highest game speed, too. I don't really feel like curing Palom. He can't really do anything in this fight. Panzer Dragoon Saga would probably be one of the most epic things they could announce a remake for, considering it's the myth and legend surrounding that game. I wonder if I cast Life on these undead, will it? Probably don't. Yeah, I guess I still do. Maybe I don't. Well, I'm going to try it anyway. Let's see if life fully kills one. No. That was a test. Test failed. Alright, let's get the team healed up before we... Oh, Palom's probably not going to make it. Oh, not bad. Oh, they're taking tick damage from Bio. That's why that one just randomly died. Hilarious. Let's hope Cecil got enough of a head start on Millen to make it count, now that these guys are all dead. She has one more cast of Kira for the team. Probably should have used it on just Cecil. It's the Cecil show now. Oh good, I think we got him. Nice. Huh. That was ridiculous. Anyway, I'm not falling for that. We're healing up. Okay, we're looking in good shape again. Time to go do something great. What? What a shocking surprise. She must be poisoned. Alright, time to recall some good spells here, Tella. This is where... That's not helping. That's probably helping. Now's the time for Protect, I guess. Yeah, I gotta say, I think I like the Super Nintendo version of this music better. It's pretty close, though. This version just sounds a lot bigger and roomier. Yeah, I don't think Break is going to work on one of the four fiends. He's allowed to attack, he's allowed to recall. She's not allowed to attack. Hey, we got him. That was a lot easier than the wimpy version of him. I guess just because we didn't have as many undead distractions standing in front of him. Oh, I don't know. I didn't have to try too hard there. Yeah! Let's go, Cecil. You can tell that's not really me because he's allowed to use darkness. What a noob. I like how that transformation gets like one of the most epic pieces of music. There's just one thing I have left to do. There we go. That's much better. Much better. Now Tella has a spell that he doesn't have enough magic points to cast. Okay. I only have one antidote. And 3 poison people. Alright, let's get Cecil equipped. Since we did a little bit of shopping before we came here. My level 1 paladin. Is a tent going to remove my poison? It's my only tent. Gonna have to buy more tents. Gonna have to go to the Mountain Equipment Co-op. Get like 20 tenths. Alright, the good thing is I can do damage to undead now, and I can level up very quickly. He can attack. Yeah, she counters with a status effect whenever we attack her. Cecil, you better pick up the damage. Wow, level 8. Fast leveling is nice. Pollen is silence, but that literally doesn't matter. In fact, he can die, and that's fine. Sword of Legend. Soon we're going to be getting one of those classic Final Fantasy blue screen prophecies. Another opportunity for Square Enix to copyright claim the VOD of the stream. So Episode 1 got a copyright claim. Presumably from the prologue music walking across the bridge. Cheers, Nixon. Thanks for stopping by. Always a pleasure. I look forward to catching your stream in October for sure. It's going to be awesome. I like how these enemies are just called souls. Alright, more epic levels for Cecil. That's exactly what we want. He's going to do some heavy lifting now, I think. And the next character I get on my team should be Sid, I think. Keeps trying to sneakily put Porum on attack to make sure I don't accidentally attack with her. She's not allowed. We can't cheat. Not like her attacking one of these things will make any discernible difference. Good enough. Or if we can afford to get that knight armor now. Have to check my wallet after this battle to see if I can get that sweet new paladin armor. Oh yeah, definitely. We're rich. Let's go, Chocobo. Chocobo music is good, at least. First things first. Gimme. They didn't know there was anyone worthy enough to become a paladin, and yet they sell paladin gear in their own shop? Howdy, bro. Can't leave the twins. I need my healer. Having Porum as my healer at this stage of the game is making me realize what a giant pain it's going to be not to have a real healer later on. Well, I'm going to stay at the inn. Oh, it defaults to no. How rude. Okay. Alright. Oh no, wait, we want to take the Devil's Road. Move it, white mages. I like this plot convenience. That there's a mystical tunnel leading directly from Mysidia back to Baron. How do we get our characters back to Baron? Let's just have them show up using a mystical tunnel. Hey, Baron dudes. Thanks for the tutorials, fellas. I think we're beyond that at this point. Sid's got the biggest house in the city. Oh, and he's not here. Hopefully nothing bad happened to Sid. Well, that guy seems to confirm that something bad did happen to Sid. Isn't there a treasure? Isn't there a water-bound treasure somewhere? Maybe it's all the way down here. Hey, a tent. Oh yeah, that's right. I was saying I need tents. I need a bunch of tents. What do you have to say, Grandma? This is such an old-school Final Fantasy design town. Alright, let's buy some tents, bruh. Right, I need to get the key. I feel like kind of a wimp right now. Gonna have to get the key from someone. Wonder who it's gonna be. Hopefully it's an old friend who can help us out without putting up much of a fight. Hey, there's Yang. What a coincidence. What is dwarven bread? Oh. That doesn't do much. Oh, Yang, what are you up to? He can attack. Column's not going to be able to do too much like this. Whoa. Oh shoot. Uh-oh, he doesn't have recall anymore now that his spells have all been unlocked. We're gonna have to re-roll them. I figured that might happen. Yeah, we might have to re-roll them. What I think I'm probably going to do... Oh, Tiny Tella looks amazing. Thanks for the assist, bro. What I think I'll probably do is finish this little early Baron section. And then save it. And that'll be it for today's stream. And then at the start of the next stream, I'll do the whole, like, Baron Waterways and Baron Castle. And I'll re-roll Tella's skill at the start of that stream. I just turned into Tella briefly. Alright, let's get Young back on the old overlay. His skills don't change at all, so I don't need to worry about that. And he is merely another item user, but currently he's the only item user in my team, so that's okay. I like that they just gave command of the city guards to some amnesic, washed-up, like, bald monk on the beach. Here you go, you can be in charge of the guards. I suppose it's like a meritocracy system based on the size of your muscles. Need some better gear there, Young. Anyway, I'm gonna save it there so that I can have some time before reset to take care of the rest of my neglected Langrisser dailies. And we actually made some pretty good progress on this run. We defeated one of the Archfiends, the Elemental Archfiends. Cecil's a Paladin now, so obviously him being able to attack, still very helpful. We got a healer, so that's something nice. And we now learned that we're going to have to re-roll Tella's skill, since after the ordeals on Mount Ordeals, he unlocked all his magic power, and the skill that we rolled was taken away from us. So it's not even possible for him to do anything right now until I re-roll that. But like I said, we'll do that at the very start of the next stream. So we will see right away what Tella is able to do. There's a 50% chance he'll be able to do something useful. 50% chance he'll get fight or items, but a 50% chance he'll get either white magic or black magic, and both of those are pretty good on him right now since he has a ton of spells. So I'm gonna leave it there, and probably my next stream, I may do a little bit more Final Fantasy tomorrow, but other than that, definitely going to be streaming a bunch of Apex Arena this weekend. I have a lot of free time this weekend for a change, so going to see if we can continue our climb, hopefully get to Gold 2, or Gold 1 if we get on a nice win streak, and that will be the schedule for the next few days. So thanks so much for coming out and chatting with me, and I'll catch you in the next one.